Welcome to my vegetable garden. It's time to finally sow something outside. It's the 29th of March and for me the weather's picking up and it's the best time to start sowing a few of my favorite vegetables. So I'm hoping you're going to join me today on this process. I'm going to show you step by step what am I up to. Right, so in total 9 vegetables today I'm going to be planting in my raised beds. I've got some spinach, broad beans, salad, 2 types of radish, parsley, leek and 2 types of onions as well. Now I actually made a plan during the winter, so now I'm just placing tags with the names of the vegetables so I know exactly where is what. Crucial step to the whole process. From a piece of timber I've made myself a ruler, so that will help me to establish the positions of everything, and also I use it to create the channels for the seeds. With the tags in place, I'm actually going to water the places where I'm going to be sowing the vegetables, and that will do a few things for me. First of all, it will be a lot easier to make the channels or the holes for the seeds themselves, and the seeds will stick to the soil a lot better. And it is a little bit windy, so I don't want my seeds to just fly away on the wind or actually be moved around on my raised bed. First of all, I'm going to sow broad beans. Now it does say to have the distance between rows at every 40 to 60, which I've got about 40. However, the distance between each plant is about 10 centimeters. Now I'm not going to keep to that. I'm going to have them a lot closer, and then later on when they actually germinate and I know how many plants I've got, I will take out the ones that, well, are weak or, well, they're just creating too much congestion in this space. However, I always plant a little bit more just on the safe side, as germination is not always guaranteed. Now the best indicator of when it's good time to start sowing outdoors is when the temperature of the soil reaches around 6 degrees Celsius or obviously above. Now it's time for spinach. One of the good signs when you're having your own vegetable garden is when you've got small kids as well. They can learn about vegetables, about how they grow, and on top of it, well, you can always strike some deals so they will try all the vegetables in your garden. And as we know, vegetables is exactly what children need. And the final vegetable to sow I've got left is radish. It actually does come on this tape. Absolutely fantastic thing. To start with, I was quite skeptic to this and I didn't want to try it for the longest of time. However, I tried it last year and I have to say it's an absolutely fantastic solution. Okay, really recommend this. Now you can split this apart. However, I found that if you put them like this, both together, both strips together, the distance is absolutely fine, and you're going to have beautiful radishes spread it across evenly, and you don't have to do anything with them. You don't have to thin them out. They really come out absolutely gorgeous. So make sure you've got the correct length of the strip itself, and that's it. Just cover it with a bit of soil and the job is done. Even spacing, no issues at all. Really do recommend this. If you're going to come across any vegetables on a tape like this, really try it out if you haven't done so yet. It's really good. And in a couple of weeks time I'm going to show you exactly how they came out. So make sure to stick around and subscribe to my channel. With all the sowing completed, it's now time again to water our seeds, just to make sure they've got enough moisture, enough water to germinate as quick as possible. A few days ago, I've actually made a video on how to prepare your raised beds for the new season. If you want to watch that and see the process I'm using, I'm going to leave a link for that video down below in the description of this one and in the pinned comment as well. Right, and all the seeds are now in the soil, and what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to cover up my raised beds with agrotextile. Okay, this is a spring one, so I believe it's 19G, so that's how thick it is. Okay, that will do a few things for me. Again, it's a protection from, well, cold weather. Overnight or in the mornings we still could get really cold weather, so that will give us an additional protection from that. It will also protect my seeds from birds, as there's plenty of them around and I definitely don't want to lose my seeds to them as well. But that's not all. I do have some wild cats living around in the neighborhood, and quite often I can see their paws on my raised bed soil, so I definitely want to avoid them getting in there as well. And if you got cats and dogs in your household, it's definitely a good way to keep them off your raised beds and destroying your precious vegetables. And also it will help to keep away any other pests that may attack your seeds, or actually when your seeds will germinate, it will keep those pests off your plants. And there you have it, guys, all sorted. Now I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to drop me that like button down below. And if you want to see follow-up videos with some other tips, tricks and how I do things in my vegetable garden, make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. However, don't go just yet. I do have a couple of playlists for you just over here. One about cooking and one about vegetable garden. Click on those and maybe you'll find your next video to watch. But for today, that's all. Thank you very much. Take care.